Hello. I am totally not recording this a second time because my audio was messed up the first time. Hopefully this time it's fixed. If there are some audio issues, it's because I've just switched to a new headset. So I apologize. Maybe you need to turn me up or something. But I just got home from work and I saw that they've announced GeoGuessr World Cup 2024, and I haven't taken a look at anything yet. So I thought well, I took a look while I was recording earlier, but I'm still taking a fresh look basically. So I thought I'd just do it um, on camera with you guys and, just share my thoughts about everything. And yeah, let's go from there. Well, I guess technically they're not announcing the World Cup. They already announced that there was going to be a 2024 World Cup. There's going to be online qualifications, regionals, and then finals. Um, but we had no idea how any of that would work. But now you can see World Cup 2024 applications open January 5th, and they've split it into Americas, Europe, Middle East, and Africa, and then Asia and the Pacific. I mean, Middle East is technically part of Asia, right? Why not just include it there? I don't know. But that's how they've done it. So um, let's see what we have in Americas, which I assume is first because I can't click these Europe and Asia tabs yet. The winners in the qualifiers will secure a spot in the regional finals. The Americas regional finals have 5 of 8 open spots. Fungus, Chicago, and Jake Lions are directly qualified for the regional finals based on their placement in the 2023 World Cup. Now, if I'm right, 2023 World Cup had only 3 players who came from NA, which is CG, Jake Lions, and then Fungus. RC was playing for Romania, so so there's only 3 players playing and they all got a spot directly here. So they don't have to play the online qualifiers. They're directly qualified for the regionals. Um, and then the online qualifiers that'll take place, for which you guys can now apply, will have 5 spots. So who can apply? Everyone representing a country in the Americas can apply between the 5th and 9th of January. However, not everyone will be invited to participate. To be eligible to apply, just to apply, you need to fulfill the following requirements. You need to be 18 years old or age of majority. I don't really know what age of majority means. Um, what if I just Google it? Age of majority meaning. Oh, so basically you shouldn't be a minor. That's the point. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Um, um, for the regional final, latest at Feb 20th, 2024. So if you're from NA and your birthday is on 21st Feb, then tough, I guess. I mean, you're going to turn 18 on 21st Feb, then unlucky. Um, have a valid passport issued in the country you're competing for. That makes sense. I have an Indian passport, so I can still. I mean, my passport is Indian, my citizenship is Indian. Obviously, I'm representing India. But I guess if you're like living in a different country, then you can't play for your. Yeah, you get the point. Yeah, you need to have the passport of your country, and you need to have a passport. So if you don't have one, then you should get to that ASAP because that can often take time. Um, be able to travel to Stockholm, Sweden for the regional finals. Yeah, so the regionals and the World Cup finals will all be held in Stockholm. Kind of expected. 22nd to 25th, that's 4 days. Yeah, I assume there's going to be like probably only 2 days of competition and then 1 day of like extra stuff. Um, and then final day, or like 2 travel days and something like that probably. Um, or 1 media day like we had this time. I don't know. have a GeoGuessr Pro account that hasn't been banned for cheating the last 12 months. That's pretty important, yeah. So don't be a cheater. And have a working webcam. I really like that they've done this. And I've always said, just because like there's so many like things surrounding cheating in GeoGuessr, because it's very easy to cheat in the game, that it like if we really want to have like some online tournament, that's like you can be sure it's legit. We need like a lot of layers of checks there, you know, like screen sharing, mic recording, video record, like video webcam, and even maybe another cam behind you. You need a lot of different things to be sure that someone's not cheating. And hopefully, also they do it so that you don't play on your computer and screen share, but instead you have to remotely connect to one of GeoGuessr's computers, like in their headquarters, and then play on that with a webcam and with a mic. I feel like that's as close as you're going to get to doing this cheat free online. Um, I feel like that's probably what they'll do. I hope that's what they do. Um, I guess there's not a limit on how many people or who can apply for this. So anyone can, as long as yeah, you meet all these requirements, then you are eligible. How does the qualification work? The qualifying player will be invited to book a 1 hour time slot during the qualification period, Jan 18th to 21st. During this qualification slot, the player will be presented with online challenges: Move, No Move, and NMPZ. Each challenge will have a 1 minute timer and be played on a new GeoGuessr World Cup qualification map. Challenges will be played under the supervision of, oh yeah, also under the supervision of World Cup referees. Okay. And the player is required to have a working webcam. That's pretty good. So that's quite a lot of layers of security to make this work. Who qualifies? But is that going to be only one challenge off and move, one challenge no move, and one challenge NPC? That sounds like that sounds quite little, you know. Hopefully it's multiple challenges of move, no move, and NPC. Because one of each, you can just screw up one game quite easily, you know. Like it's just natural, it's human error, it happens. So hopefully there's like more than just 3 challenges total. Well, you have a 1 hour time slot and 1 minute challenges, so surely there's going to be more, I hope. Who qualifies? The players advancing from the qualifiers to regional final will be based on performance in the qualification challenges and take nationalities into account. So okay, so if all 5 people turn to be Americans, then maybe the 6th place, if it's a Canadian, can take the spot instead. Uh, one of the spots. That's I can see why they mean that. Uh, Based on the performance and take nationalities into account to ensure a diverse line. Yeah, exactly, a diverse lineup in the World Cup final. The Americas regional finals have 5 of 8 open spots. Fungus, CG, and J clients are directly qualified for the regional finals based on their placement in the World Cup. Yes, and for Americas it's quite straightforward, I think, because all 3 of them were the only NA players or players representing NA. I wonder how it's going to work for Europe and Asia, because Europe has way too many players, and way too many very good players, and also quite a lot of people who played in the 2023 World Cup and did well. So if they're just going to like invite 3 people each region, or if they're going to like vary it based on each region, I have no idea. For Europe, that would then be like Consus, Blinky, and RC, I guess, based on the 2023 performance. And for Asia, who would be the 3? Oh, it's also Asia and Pacific. I mean, Troboda, I think, made it the furthest out of all of us. But I don't know if he can play this year. He was telling us last year that he might not be able to because of stuff in real life. So I don't know if Troboda can. But if he can, then definitely he would be a spot. And then who else? Chupa made it to the top 12. I made it to the top 12. Zigzag made it to the top 12. And then Gelotris, is from Turkey, will that be counted as Asia or will that be in Europe, Middle East, and Africa? Because it's west of the Middle East, right? I don't know how it works. If Turkey counts as Europe, then I guess Gelotris will be counted there. Um, but then it's still four of us. But I guess if Shoboda can't make it, then it's probably the three of us, me, Jupa, and Zigzag. Um, just based on placement. But it could also be that they do like four spots for Asia or something. I don't know because there's more people who were there. I don't know. I don't know. It's up to them to figure that out. Um, yeah, and I guess if I don't get an automatic spot, then I'll have to play the online qualifiers, which I wouldn't prefer, of course. But hey, it is. It's up to them how they want to organize it. For Europe, it's just brutal having only three auto qualifying. I mean, it's also kind of fair because it's just of how many good players there are. Road to the World Cup, yeah, I saw they announced all these dates, which is actually really good because now I can actually plan my year and I know when to expect what. So America's qualifiers online are 18th to 21st Jan, and then 22nd to 25th Feb. You'll fly out to Stockholm to take part in this, um, which is honestly really close by. It's like 2 months from now, so you have barely any time to prepare. Um, and then Europe qualifiers will be March 7th to 10th online. Finals will be in April in GeoGuessr Studio. So they basically have something lined up like every month. Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June. For me, I guess this one is more relevant. If I have to play online, then that'll be 9th to 12th May. And then if I make it through that, or if I get directly invited, then June 13th to 16th in the studio in Stockholm. And they have pretty big prize pools for all these regionals as well, which is really exciting. And 50k for the finals, which is similar to this time. So total 100k. I'm very excited that they also have such big regional prize pools. Um, so yeah, that's Asia, Europe, and Americas, and the finals will be in September. So that's a month earlier than this year. Um, but yeah, that's going to be a big event, of course. But it's pretty cool how they're doing this. Um, Also, Europe has one more day, right? Because this is 4 days, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. This is 5 days, and then this is 4 days. And then Europe has a higher price pool, which makes sense because of how many good players are from Europe. Um, but this makes me wonder because there's an extra day and an additional 7k price pool. Does this mean that there will be more spots for European players, which personally I think makes a lot of sense, just because there are way too many good players from Europe. So, I wouldn't even be surprised if there's 8 spots for Americas, 8 for Asia Pacific, and then like 16 for Europe, or like at least 12, because, you know, there's just that many good players. And then how many of the regionals qualify to the finals? That's also something we don't know, right? So there's 8 in Americas. Let's say there's going to be 12 in Europe and then 8 in Asia, because the prize pool is like 2/3 of Europe's for Americas and Asia. So maybe that's how it would work for the number of players as well. So this is 2/3 of Europe, so that would be 12. And then to qualify, so surely there's going to be a good amount of players in the World Cup, right? Like it's not going to be just an 8-player World Cup, I assume. So let's say 3 people from Americas qualify, 3 from Asia qualify, that's 6 total. And then from Europe, 6 more? No, but that doesn't sound right. Maybe Europe has 16 people, and then Americas and Asia have 8. And then 4 from Americas? That sounds like a lot though. That's like 50% qualifying. 4 from Americas, 4 from Asia, and then 8 from Europe. That's total 16 players, which sounds reasonable. 16 player World Cup. I don't know. I really don't know. But it's interesting nonetheless. And I am very excited. So let me know in the comments what you think. Are you excited? Are you planning to participate? I feel like if you meet these requirements, then might as well participate, right? Like, what's the harm? Worst case, you don't qualify. So, um, yeah, let me know. Are you planning to participate? Oh, wait, can Bag make it? Oh, April. Wait, what's the age of, what's it called again? Age of majority in UK. Oh, it's 18. Oh, that's really annoying if Bag can't make it. I'm talking about bad at GeoGuessr, by the way, if you don't know him. He's like one of the best players around, and he's from UK. But he turns 18 in like August, I think. That's really sad that he can't make it this way then. But what about the wildcards? Because they had some wildcard section in the thingy earlier. I don't know. I don't know. There's just way too many questions about all this, so I'm just gonna wait it out and see how it goes. But yeah, as I said, leave it in the comments. What do you think? Are you excited? What do you think of all this format, qualification procedures, the prize pool, whatever? Just let me know. I'm keen to see people's opinions. And if you're playing, then let me know if you are prepared, if you want, if you're what kind of preparation you're planning to do. I'm excited to hear all of this. I want to know who all are planning to participate. And yeah, good luck to those who are competing. I don't know when the next announcement regarding the World Cup will be, but yeah, for now, this is all we have. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm excited. I will see you in the next video.